You know, I think for about 10 minutes of that first half, we played good basketball. I mean, we moved the ball, we got some tips, we shared, we knocked down some shots, we did some really good things. And then I think we got a little bit loose with it. You know, and in the second half, I wasn't very pleased with our performance in the second half. So, but you know what they say is a win, and you can learn something from everything. And we'll watch film, and we'll get better at some things, some discipline things that we need to get better at. But, you know, all in all, defensively, we had some goals that we didn't meet tonight. And I think we turned the ball over too much. And you know what, like every coach, you see all of the things that you can get better at. And so we'll enjoy the win tonight and get back to work tomorrow. We don't have any games until a week and a half from now on Friday and Saturday, but two excellent opponents. Olive Harvey here and College of Lake County at their place. And both are very good teams, which will, it'll be very challenging for us to do the kinds of things that we like to do, because both those programs are good.
Has this team really, this year's group, have they really bought into what the coaching staff has been telling them? Because it seems like they're playing really good basketball right now.
Well, I think they've bought into some things, and I think some things, other things are works in progress. You see when we share the ball, we could be pretty good. Defensively, at times we can be decent, and at times we do some things that we've got to get better at. You know, so I think they've bought in. We're just not consistent enough with it yet. But I'm thinking every team probably at this point in time, if you can play your best basketball for 40 minutes right now, you're probably in trouble, because every other team's going to get better. And I think that we are going to get better, but it's we're taking a step forward and maybe a quarter step back. And so we just got to keep working. We just got to keep getting guys to buy into those discipline things that help teams improve. But it's a good group of guys. They work pretty hard. There's some skill there. We've got some kids that can shoot. We've got some kids that can do some things. But, you know, defensively, we need to get better at some stuff.
One of the guys that can shoot for sure is Simeon Pooler. He had a very nice game tonight. Talk about what he was able to provide you with off of the bench. I think it was 15 points, knocked down a couple threes.
Well, no question, Simeon's got a beautiful shot. If you look at his shot mechanically and fundamentally, it's just about perfect. And he got it going a little bit tonight. And, you know, he's like every shooter. When you get in rhythm, we ran some stuff for him to give him some possessions and some looks, and our guys did a nice job of finding him. He has the ability to do those kinds of things. I think he knows, though, what he's got to get better at is the other end of the floor. I know what he can do on the offensive end. He's not as consistent as he needs to be on the other end, and he's got to get better there. But he did some really nice things tonight. He shot the ball well.
What does this team need to get better at collectively with just 3 games remaining now prior to the conference season getting going?
Well, I think the things that we need to continue to improve, we've got to get better defensively. We've got to get more consistent defensively. We've got to take better care of the ball. I mean, we've been turning the ball over 17, 18 times a game. That's too many. That's too many possessions where you're not getting shots. And against really good opponents, like some of the teams that we have on our schedule coming up now, you're not going to get away with that. You know, so we need to continue to really tighten those things up. Because what happens on those days where we don't shoot it well? Can you defend? Can you rebound? Can you limit them to one shot? Can you take care of the ball? Can you do all those things so that you maximize whatever it is you have in that game? If you don't do those things well and you're not scoring, you're probably in trouble.
Finally, Coach, just talk about how much fun you're having coaching this group. I mean, off to a great start here, and I know the guys are doing a lot of things well. Are they perfect? No, but talk about just your enjoyment level to this point in the season.
Well, it's a really good group of guys. They get along. They're fun. You know, they like to joke around, but they work hard. It is an enjoyable group. It's a talented group. And we just need to keep getting better at some stuff. And we'll have some fun when it's appropriate to have some fun, but then we got to get down to work when we need to get better at some stuff. So I like the group a ton, and they've got a ton of potential. And we don't think we're a very good team yet as a coaching staff. And, you know, we've done some good things to this point, but a lot of things we got to get better at.